Hi, welcome to our reading for July 2018. Remember, it's a general reading, so see what feels right for you. See which signs, symbols, bells, whistles, messages, energies resonate for you, and bring you clarity to what you're wondering, concerned, confused, inquiring, dreaming, and praying about. We are all spiritual. We are all psychic. We are all children of God, but we're not all going through the same thing at the same time at the same pace. This could clarify the past. It could shed light into the future or be right in sync with the now. In the end, always use your logic and intuition together to make sound decisions based in love for the highest and greatest good of everybody, so we're all uplifted in love. See how it feels for you. If you want a more in-depth look at your month, check out your sun, moon, and rising sign videos. And if you get a chance, try to check out the musical playlist that I put below. See if there's something personal for you in the lyrics, in the music, or just enjoy the tunes. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a beautiful July. I love you, and I'll see you in a moment. Capricorn, welcome to our reading for Capricorn, sun, moon, and rising. Let's begin. Let's get clarity on the energies coming through in July 2018. Now, the random shuffle Pandora song that came through for Capricorn was Son of a Preacher Man by Soul Summit. So I'm going to find that song and put it below for you guys. Tonight is a beautiful night out. So I brought some lights out into the yard and decided to do the reading here. So let's begin. We're going to start with an angel card. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, our higher self, angels, and energies of love have for the highest and greatest good of all. We'll start with one card to get some general advice for Capricorn. And beautiful, we have Francesca coming through for Capricorn. So this is asking yourself some good, solid questions about what you really want. Bringing that energy into your world. What do you really want to do? What makes you happy? This is painting the picture in your world. This is manifesting your desires around you. This is also releasing negative thought patterns and negative things that are actually blocking your progress. So I feel like a dream board is beneficial for you guys, putting those images that you think about and that you're dreaming about in front of you. So when an opportunity presents itself, you know to grab it. So what do you desire right now? Visualize it and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. So there is progress coming through, and it takes you changing your perspective on something, to look at something a different way, to see how what you went through brought you growth. It brought you right where you need to be. So this is beautiful. She's very, very sexy. Look at her outfit. So sexy energy coming through for Capricorn. And I see the painter. So painting a new perspective on a situation, maybe some time out for you. If you like to do crafts or something creative, maybe something musical, this is you time. So bring that time and attention, that nurturing energy back to you so you can restore your energy, your plate. You know, fill up your plate here. Nutrition keeps coming through. So maybe you're changing your diet, changing one thing around that really helps your energy. Maybe adding some exercise into your world. What do you really want? What is a small goal that you can start now that you can achieve? Small things add up to big progress. So I also see the parrot here. So maybe you mimic somebody else that you admire in the beginning before you learn to do it your way. Maybe there's somebody else mimicking you, you know. I want to say be flattered. It's because they admire you. It also makes me think of singing. My parrot loves to sing, so maybe singing is important. Putting on some good music and changing your energy around with the music. So, I also see the chameleon here. So maybe you're, I want to say like a wallflower. I just thought of the wallflowers. So the first song I think of is Three Marlenas. I'll find that song and I'll put it below. Maybe there's something in the lyrics. But the chameleon makes me think of adapting to different, you see the little chameleon here on the moon? Adapting to different situations, changing your color, being flexible. I feel like you can converse with different personalities, get along with different personalities. Maybe you're bringing something together. Maybe there's a group setting or something in a group that you can be the leader of, or you're invited to. Maybe you can attend something with a group of like-minded individuals, somebody or people who have similar goals to you. Maybe different experiences, but I want to say similar energy, similar interests. I think of a book club. So maybe you're starting a book club or something like that, or a meetup somewhere. So let's get clarity on Francesca. Also the moon here. So maybe the moon is important. Cycles, the ebb and the flow. You know, see how you feel around the full moon and how you feel around a new moon. I feel like a new moon is time for stillness, you know, and a full moon is time for completion. So I like the paint. So maybe you're painting or changing up the colors in your house. Sometimes you can just change the color on a wall and it changes the whole energy of your place. It also makes me think of cleaning. So maybe you're cleaning something out, clearing the clutter. When we're cluttered out here, we tend to feel cluttered inside. So maybe that starts with one junk drawer, you know, one cupboard, one closet. Start there. Maybe you're giving to charity. I want to say simplifying something. So maybe you're just simplifying your space so you have more room to breathe, more room to create. Let's get clarity. We're going to move along to a vice versa tarot card. Clarity on Francesca. What do you desire right now? What can you do today that makes you happy? That makes your day feel like it's fulfilled, like you did something where you accomplished something. Sometimes that's just a phone call. It doesn't have to be something huge every day. So let's see. One card for Capricorn. And we have the High Priestess coming through. So the High Priestess is seeking out knowledge. It's not for everybody. It's for those who look for it. She's very hard to explain. She's very mysterious, very sexy. She has a lot of experience. So if you sit down with this High Priestess, you can't learn everything about her life in a night, you know, in one session. It takes you looking at this situation page by page, lesson by lesson. Slow steps go a long way. Sometimes the High Priestess is keeping secrets, you know, keeping somebody else's secret or trusting somebody to keep yours. Sometimes this is knowing what to say, when to say it, and what to hold back. So I feel like she has a balance between the masculine and the feminine. There's also something hidden here and something being exposed here. So maybe it's just revealing something slowly, you know, page by page. You don't have to give everybody your complete history all at once. You know, little by little, somebody learns. Maybe about you, maybe you're learning about somebody else. This is also knowing when to stay silent. The High Priestess is psychic energy as well. It's psychic revelations. So maybe you have revelations, ideas, inspirations, gut feelings that come through you that you should or shouldn't do something. The High Priestess doesn't have to make sense to anybody else but you. It's your experience, Capricorn, that's important with her. You know, it's what you went through that brought you here right now to be who you are. So it could be somebody else coming into your world that's very psychic, that's very in tune. Maybe he or she has something they can teach you. But I feel like if that's the situation, it's a give and take energy. You're also the student where she learns a lot. So I also feel like there's a gateway. There's a doorway through. There's information, there's knowledge here, and it's not for everybody. It's for those who seek it, those who are ready for her. So there's something behind closed doors, behind the curtain. Wait for the curtain to be revealed, to open up for you. Behind here, there's spiritual fire. There's spiritual energy. There's a spiritual growth spurt coming through for you. So pay attention, Capricorn, to synchronicities, to things that happen in your world where what you were thinking appears in your world. Write them down. The more you notice, the more it happens. These small miracles add up. This could be a big miracle coming through as well. So there's also the masculine and feminine energy on the back with the silver and the gold. Maybe silver and gold are important. Maybe you work with jewelry or metal. I feel like there's something cooking behind the scenes. You just have to wait. You have to be patient. You have to wait for something to be revealed to you. So I also like the pattern on the floor. It looks like it's moving. It looks like it changes depending on your perspective. So maybe there are new perspectives coming through, a new way to see your situation as a blessing, maybe not a curse. Sometimes having spiritual gifts feels really hard and difficult, especially when others don't understand you or what happens to you or those miracles that occur. You know, some people are stuck on the hamster wheel, stuck in their environment or doing their maybe responsibilities. You know, maybe they have something they have to attend to. But I feel like this is personal experience with the High Priestess. It's important to you. So when you get a gut feeling, pay attention to it. When you, I'm getting empathy. Empathy is a really hard gift to have because you actually feel the emotions of others. And it's hard to separate that emotion from your own. So empathy is somebody that can go out, you can be in a great mood, and somebody sits next to you going through something, and all of a sudden you feel that energy, you feel that pain as well. So maybe grounding yourself, maybe protecting yourself. Pray that your energy is protected, you know, that it's your own. Maybe sage is important. You can sage an environment, you know, to block out negative energies. Maybe something got stuck. I'm feeling like, I want to say like, it's almost like mud got thrown in your aura. And your aura is brilliant and beautiful, but you just have to like Windex it off and clean it off and clear that space. And maybe it is clearing clutter, but maybe that's spiritual clutter as well. You know, taking on everybody else's problems a little bit too much and not facing your own, what you really want to do about a situation. Maybe it's listening to others too much and not listening to your own inner guidance system. So trust those psychic impressions that come through for you. You know, trust yourself. Trust your own connection with the universe, with God. Maybe prayer is very important. Pray, let go, let God allow the solutions and the resolutions and, you know, the right situations to come into your world to help a situation. I also see the Sphinx here, and that makes me think of riddles. So maybe there's somebody who's hard to figure out, or that's you, you know, you're deeper than you appear on the surface, or than you present at certain situations or in certain environments in your world. You go a lot deeper than that. Maybe you're opening up to one person in particular. Let's get clarity on the High Priestess and Francesca. What do you desire right now? Visualize it and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. Sometimes bumps in the road, gates that are closed, doors that are locked, detours happen to bring us down a different path, to bring us growth, to bring us inner and outer understanding. All right, let's get clarity for Major Arcana 2. Psychic revelations coming through for you. I'm also focused on the book here. She's pointing to something in particular. So one particular answer or one particular way you can do something or approach somebody. There's one nugget of knowledge or wisdom coming to you that makes a big difference in your world. Perhaps changes how you perceive everything in your world. So let's see. Let's get clarity for Francesca and the High Priestess. And we have the Nine of Spring. So this is huge strength coming through. I feel like the Nine of Spring, the Nine of Rods, is like the Strength card in the Minor Arcana. So you can make the changes. It's not a big change going on out there. It's a change that you begin. This is making it uphill, getting through the battle, giving yourself a reward at the end, something to look forward to. I feel like this is also protecting the environment, protecting your space. Maybe you're protecting somebody else. Opinions, something like that. Let everybody else have their own opinion. Be strong with what you believe, with what you know. This is also, I feel like, helping the environment. So she looks determined to do something. I like the daffodils here, and her wings look like dragonfly wings. Like she can fly in, out, up, down, around, backwards, however she needs to fly to get through a situation. The Nine of Spring is also finally making it up that hill, getting to the top, and it's easier on the way down. And while you're at the top, you know, take a moment, see how far you've come. Look at the bigger picture in a situation. This is protect the fruits of your labors, prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead, and environmental conservation. So maybe you're doing something really positive for the environment. You're becoming a beekeeper or starting something in your community, like cleanup or recycling, something like that. But I feel like a lot of change in the world can come when we start small. We start with our own neighborhood. You know, we start with children, something like that. So maybe you're starting something small in your neighborhood, your town, your community, and it spreads and it makes a big difference in the world. This could be you starting something small, like a video on YouTube, and it gets out there to the world. So I just thought of like self-sustaining schools or homes, something like that. So maybe gardening or using tires to build something, using old glass bottles to build something, using what's old, recycling it into something new and beneficial. I hope that made sense. That's not for all of you. When I see the ladybug here, I also think of luck. I think of a lucky energy coming through. So pay attention to blessings coming through. You know, something that may be a blessing. It's a little bug here. A blessing in disguise. Protect the fruits of your labors. Prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead, and environmental conservation. So if a challenge comes through, you can handle it. It's bringing you growth. It's helping you to learn something. It's bringing you down a different road. It's important for your soul. So trust what you've built, or trust that you can protect everything that you've already built. If something does fall away, you can build something better the next day, you know, down the road. We learn from our mistakes. So learn from your mistakes. There's a different way to do something. Maybe you are changing how you always approach something and doing it different now. So let's get clarity. Or also the Nine of Spring, I want to say, is almost completion with something with the 9. So I feel like you're building something big. You're learning as you go, as you grow. So trust. You're strong enough to handle whatever comes. And I feel like you have to let something go too. There's something you need to protect. Maybe that's your ideas. It could be a secret as well here with the High Priestess. You know, something that you know. Maybe you find out something and you're not sure if you should talk about it or not. Trust yourself, trust your gut if you should speak or if you should hold back. All right, let's see. Let's get clarity on Capricorn. We're going to go to the Sacred Traveler Oracle cards. One card for Capricorn. Give these another shuffle. And reaching your destination. This is cool. So your light is shining brightly. Let your light shine. You know, I feel like the right energies or the right people will come into your world that will understand what you went through or what you're going through. So if somebody falls out of your world, it's meant to be. If it's meant to come back around, it will. Maybe somebody needs time to grow before they come back around, but you're on the right path. Trust your gut. One foot in front of the other gets you far. So your light is shining brightly. I feel like this is your aura. You know, this is your spiritual energy that's shining in a situation, even if others don't understand you. There is a place where you're understood. There is support around you somewhere. Maybe you just have to seek it out, you know, those like-minded individuals like you. Reaching your destination. Your light is shining brightly. Your hard work and effort is paying off. So you have hard work here, but it's getting you somewhere. You're going to get where you need to go, where you need to be. Glory, triumph, and success is yours. If you've given your power away, now is the time to reclaim it. It's time to stand in your own light. Be powerful. Don't be afraid to be powerful, to be in charge of a situation, to take charge of a situation. You can handle it. You can do it. A destination is less of a place, but more of a new way of seeing the world. Your dreams are moving to fruition. If you have any incomplete projects or unresolved relationships, this is the time to complete them. This is an important part of reaching your destination. Take time to celebrate and acknowledge the success in your life. I feel like that's when you get to the top of the mountain. You know, relax. Look at how far you've come. Have a celebration. Go out for dinner with loved ones. Oh, here we go. Wait, where are we? Your power is born in stillness. Sometimes, oh wait, wrong one. Sorry, wait, hold on. Reaching your destination. Here we go. The voyage was long, but there are many adventures along the way. But as your trek reaches the destination, there is a feeling of joy and celebration. It's important to stop and rest and congratulate yourself for who you are and for what you've done. The traveler forgives those who, on the voyage, were less than honorable. Release any feelings of resentment, fear, and sadness that you may... There we go. That's clearing that clutter, that spiritual clutter that went through. It's even when you mess up, when you said the wrong thing at the wrong time. You know, it's forgiving. Forgiving yourself, forgiving others. We all mess up. That's how we grow. You've reached your goal. Let everything else go. You are a majestic being who can bring light into the hearts of others. Celebrate and honor yourself. You are worth it. So you have beautiful energy coming through. It's very powerful, and it means you're going through something or have already been through something, but it's for a bigger purpose, to take you down a different road. I hope this reading was helpful for you. I love you, Capricorn. Have a beautiful July, and I'll see you soon.